It's too bad that I already named one of the days progress, because I have a lot of progress to show you guys tonight. I'm so excited to show this to you. Check it out. I am so happy. We worked on this all day long. All of my employees helped out, and then I stayed all day and evening. I did my Whatnot show tonight, and so I've been here since probably about 11 o'clock, and right now it's about 9:30 at night, wrapping this up. I got everything cleared out. Now, we did make a few piles here, so there's one corner office room that we're not able to set up yet because the electricians are still working on putting some lighting in that room. And so I just kind of like sequestered those items over there. There's a coffee table and a couch that I think are gonna go in the front. And then we have a bunch of lumber here that Lori has kind of put together that we're gonna use in our building processes. Of course, this one's already built. It's got casters on it ready to roll. And this is pretty much set up as it's gonna be. Our Crystal Mouse, thank you again. This ladder is gonna stay here in that corner. And then we have all of this kind of like shipping supply, office supply, businessy stuff, paper, envelopes, tape, you know, all the stuff. That's all together. But again, this is the big win for today. I didn't really want to come on again today and just show you guys, you know, we moved some stuff, we emptied some boxes, you know, just small progress. I'd kind of told myself I wasn't really going to even record today unless I had all of this beautiful to show you guys. And so again, the way that this building works is there's kind of this center line that you can kind of see down here on the carpet as well, when this used to be divided between two suites. And so this side is roughly 1,200 square feet, 1,250 square feet, including that room, and this side. And so I love the fact that we have, like, all of our inventory is on this side. I'm gonna show you the workstations in a minute. And then all of this is open and free. So what will happen here, now that you can see it, I mean, I've talked about the design and what we were trying to do, but now you can see it. Let me just kind of point things out. So the marks on the green tape, that's pretty much all that's left, is what the electricians put down when they were working on the lighting. And so you can kind of see there's a row of lighting there and a row of lighting there. So in my original plan, there could have been a row of shelving right here, but I decided pretty early on that I wanted to instead leave basically a 10-foot wide aisle. So that would be a really, like when you come in this doorway behind me, headed straight to the back, you could have that long sight of line of sight. And I think this would be great for us. Is like, then what we can do is right over here, starting at this one again, if you look, the lights are where the middle of the aisles would be. So right here in this gap is where there's going to be another row of shelving. And so right here, we're going to have 24 feet of shelving, and that'll be kind of this kind of stuff here. It'll be similar to that, although a little bit different. And then we have our next row of lighting, and then right here we will have one more aisle of shelving. So we'll have two long, 24-foot long sets of shelving to go here. And what'll happen now, I'm not even going to take you to the back because we've also squished some things into the back of the warehouse in order to get this totally clean. So the back looks worse than ever. But what will happen is now we have all this room. Next week, we will just build shelves. We'll get the 24-foot here, we'll get the 24-foot here, and then we will have all of the space we need to go into the back and start pulling things out. So a lot of the stuff in the back is stuff that is unlisted inventory or just other things like that that need to get attacked. And so all of that can kind of get sorted. So my goal is kind of in the end that back room will basically become empty. And then all of these shelves won't be full, but a lot of that stuff will come in here. And that way we'll have that room in the back kind of available and open in case I have other opportunities to buy collections or, you know, whatever we need. So, but that way, right in here, I can be working, all of my employees can be working together, and we would all be in this one room with all the inventory. That's kind of my idea, is not to have us all split up. So let me take you over and show you our workstations. And again, I will say one more time, these aren't the permanent workstations. We will have some beautiful workstations that I think will be day 30, no matter how long it takes me. The last day, day 30, I'm going to show you these workstations because I'm going to be really proud of them. But this is what I set up tonight. After my employees left, they were here today, did the shipping and stuff, and after they left, I came through and vacuumed everything, and then I set up these workstations. And so this is kind, you know, in a way, this is what it's going to look like. There's going to be 4 workstations here, not on these tables, and they're going to have some different stuff going on. But you can see here we got photography going on, shipping and everything. All that's good to go. There's my little pose box. I kind of got that all cleared up because that stuff was all junked up on the floor. And then this is my whatnot show that I just did. I had a really successful whatnot show. The first time I ever preloaded all my items so that people could bid ahead of time, and that actually did help and did work. Thank you, Jennifer, again, for encouraging me at the East Tennessee Reseller Meetup to do whatnot. And so I think Jennifer does preload all her items as well. So I guess I'm just, you know, I finally caught up with your good advice. But I've been just sort of like doing the thing where you're like random pulls, you know, throwing those in the whatnot show. But all of these were preloaded. It didn't take that much more time. But I think it's also going to help me a lot with shipping. And so unfortunately, I am leaving to go on a trip. No, it's not unfortunate because I'm excited to go, but I'm going to a scouting memorabilia show in Indianapolis tomorrow. And so I'm going to leave Charlotte pretty early in the morning and head all the way to Indy. It's like a 10-hour drive with stops. I actually have one stop to make in Louisville, Kentucky to see a guy about a collection. We already made the deal, so he's going to drive over from where he lives in Kentucky and meet me in Louisville, and we're going to make the deal. And then I'll get up there, and then on the way home, I have a deal going down in Ohio. So I'm gonna sort of go west to Kentucky and up through like was it Cincinnati, or I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the map yet to get to Indianapolis. And then coming home, I'm going to shoot straight across Indiana into Ohio and head towards Columbus. And I've got a guy I'm meeting in outside of Columbus to buy a Boy Scout collection. And so my van, you know, it'll just kind of be full, right? I mean, this is kind of what I do. And then I'll come home. So I actually tried to line up 2 more, maybe 3 more stops. I had a person in Illinois. I was trying to meet with them. I had a person in Tennessee. I was trying to meet with them. And then there's one more I can't remember. So, you know, whenever I kind of go out on the road, if I have an opportunity to actually see these collections in person, that's always a better experience for me and for them versus them having to ship things and deciding, are, you know, some things too heavy or whatever. So if I go see it in person, I'll just take it all. And that's normally what people are interested in doing. So anyways, whatnot show is here, good to go. Again, these are the tables you saw earlier that have the casters on them. So I rolled them over here, and then I set it down where the tables are touching the ground. So this, of course, you know, again, not an ugly, is a kind of a beat up ugly table that one of our ladies brought in, but it's all set up, ready to go. They can work from that. Same thing here. We got 2 different networked printers that are working, and so this is all set up. So when we have the workstations, this is essentially what you'll see is this whole wall will be workstations. And the way I have it designed is every workstation you'll be able to ship any order. You'll be able to, you'll have a thermal label printer, a scale, and we'll also have the ability to take pictures. So all of the jobs in the business could happen at any of these workstations. And so a lot of times, I have 1 or 2 employees here at a time. They work very part-time. No one's like full-time. And so, you know, it's not really necessarily who's going to sit where, although people generally do sort of, you know, fall into habits of where they sit. So that probably will work out that way. So anyways, again, I wasn't going to film a video at all today unless I had something really cool to show you guys. And so if you have seen the journey, you know that getting all of this emptied and then vacuuming this carpet was just makes my heart, you know, makes me proud. I'm excited. So these are some of the, you know, just to kind of give you again, what's coming next is these are some pieces we've already built that will eventually become the shelves. So we've got some work to do next week building these 24-foot shelves, and we'll get that all racked out. So unfortunately, I'm going to have a little bit of a break in this 30-day journey because there's no reason for me to, I'm going on this trip. It's going to be a 4-day trip. And so there's no reason for me to make day like 27, 28, 29, all be from Indiana. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to just put a little pause in it, and I'll come back in a few days as you're watching this in real time when I come back next week. So next Monday, that video will be filmed from here, and I'll sort of get caught up. So unfortunately, over the weekend, you won't have any new drops in this, but I kind of feel like now that I'm at the end, I really sort of feel like I'm close to the end. I want you guys, if you've been on this journey and seen all the progress and seeing everything from me, closing on this building to moving in and everything, I want you to see kind of the finale. And I feel like the finale for me will be, well, number one, those workstations getting in, but then also, filling this in, getting this all done, getting that room finished. We've worked on that room a bit today, and we need to get that room kind of finished as well. So just got a few pieces like that. We're close, y'all. We're real close. And I feel like next week we're going to knock it all out. So I want that to be kind of the closing days of this 30-day journey. So I appreciate everyone for watching, and it's been fun. I stressed my wife out way too much last night. She wanted to go to the fitness center to walk, and so I was happy to do that. When I came back, I had to edit video. So I think I was literally up till midnight last night editing video, which, this YouTube thing, man, it's a lot of work. Even though I'm not doing like fancy editing, even just to go back and watch it and make sure you don't have any problems, you have to watch for every minute of video that you filmed, you have to watch it. And then also, a lot of times you have to go back and make little edits and cut things out. So it's a lot of work, y'all. But I only have a few more days left, and then I'll be done with my 30-day challenge. All right. Oh, one last thing. Notice up here, I just noticed this. This was something I know one of my employees actually said out loud. Why did we leave kind of these, why didn't we cut these off was kind of the comment. And the reason why was because I always knew that I wanted to use the top of the shelves as storage. And so here we put one of these little U-line racks up here, and we have cardboard boxes that we sometimes use, not that often. And then all of my blue boxes that we use for inventory are all there. And so that's kind of what that purpose is. And so we're also going to put up there, we've got some empty white boxes that we use to sort stuff. You can see a big pile of them over here, actually. And then we're also going to put padded mailers and other like light boxes that can go up high. We'll go there. So that's kind of what that was about. All right, one last little thing. I had to throw that in there. So, all right, I got some whatnot shipping to do. It's already pretty late in the night, but if I'm gonna get it all done, I gotta, whatnot doesn't like for you to wait like 5 days to ship people's stuff out. So I'm gonna get it done tonight and then get home kind of late and then push off for Indianapolis tomorrow. Jason Spangler, I go by SanteeSwapper on eBay. Thanks for watching.